we have Team Indianapolis, Laura, Chris, and Tiffany, are working with the City of Indianapolis on our second Safety and Justice project on police accountability and transparency. And we're very lucky to have two people, Gary Coons and Valerie Washington, who came all the way from Indianapolis to join us here today. The team, along with our Safety and Justice Director, Jenny, just recently had the opportunity to participate in the White House convening on tech and community safety. And the city actually committed to opening up several really important data sets that have really not been released very much before, including use of forest data. And so Tiffany is going to come up and talk about some of the work that they're doing in Indianapolis.
So just like the 500 pit stop, community police relations are complex, delicate, and require many people to work towards the same goal. But sharing the same goal of safe and strong neighborhoods kind of has its own challenges due to past experiences with law enforcement, decades of disinvestment in communities, and disconnected technologies create a large barrier for them to come together and have a productive conversation. This is what we found Indy, aka Naptown, aka Circle City, aka Indianapolis, however you want to refer to them. A city of 800,000 people and a city government that is seriously on a journey to see how they can better have a relationship with the community. We found the Indianapolis Public Safety Department looking for a way to move past just a regular policing conversation and really challenge themselves in looking at ways that they can use technology with transparency and accountability. We're working with them to provide a solution through technology and data that will allow Indianapolis, as well as the community, to have a stronger relationship with each other. Indy was not really interested in just an unmeasured, one-sided community program that wasn't going to lead to anything. They really wanted to demonstrate a desire to have a transparent department that really has authentic conversations on ways to better their community. So, what does transparency even look like in the community? They actually surprised us. They didn't want to just have open crime data, which is kind of a big thing right now. They wanted to do use of force, officer-involved shootings, assaults on officers, response times, and also complaints about the police. They decided to step up the plate and open this data to their community. However, they really wanted to find out what ways other cities are currently looking at opening up this data. So we did some research for them, and we thought that the best way to kind of capture and visualize this is through an open data census, where it's one place not only for Indianapolis, but any city across the United States that's looking to open up this type of data set can go and see how other cities are doing it, as well as researchers can hit this one-stop shop and find out what ways data is being rendered out to the community. However, what we found is that cities are opening up these various data sets in different ways. So we wanted Indianapolis to be on the forefront, and so we decided to provide them a recommendation and a guide on the best practices that we saw out there for each different data set. So we decided to come up with a list of recommendations that not only Indianapolis, but any city that wants to start this process. The second one is accountability. While transparency is a great start, what we found is that individuals really wanted to have a hands-on way to provide feedback directly about their interactions with IMPD. So the perfect opportunity came up. for us actually to work with Executive Director Lori White, who's over the Citizen Police Complaint Office. She took advantage of this opportunity to not only make it easier for individuals to interact with her office, but also wanted everyone to know that her office existed. She was like, hey, we're open, where your complaints at? However, once we saw that there were two barriers that were sitting there. One, the form. Who wants to open up a Word doc, download it, fill it out, email it back, send it in snail mail, or drop it off during business hours? Let alone find out what the update of your status is via postcard, which you may still live at that apartment or you may not. So we wanted to definitely go in and help her so that she can easily meet that goal of providing an easier way for people to complain or give a compliment, because she's also received those so far. So what's next, you ask? Good question. Thanks for talking to me. We're actually working with our city partner to get our hands on the juicy data that they have through their internal professional standards software. We're looking to build an accountability site that allows this data to be clean and anonymous. So we're not looking to have anyone be in threat of what type of data sets that are being opened. In addition, since this is a software that is used around the country, we want to actually have our application be a model for how other cities can seamlessly open up this police interaction data without any barriers. Next, boom, a form. So we took the opportunity to develop a form for her, which she graciously did it on Google Forms. So no one could ever say that the government is not open to working with Google Forms as a way to work on it moving forward. To show her that there's a better way to start to capture this data, as well as provide a feedback loop through text messages and emails based on the complainant's preference. So not only for them to provide a status update from the office, but also for them to see how are they working through the process and is it working for them as a complainant. She even wants to take it one step further. She even beat us out on that, where she wants to see how they had another interaction since the last time they complained with an officer. And lastly, we're always looking for ways to hear from the community on how they want to work with open data from the police. So with that, we want to hear from you. Please use the hashtag OpenPoliceData and let us know how you want to work with police data. Or you can email us at indy@codeforamerica.com. Thank you so much.